These are flies, and these are my homework. That's what I did for my homework. Gate, egg, gate, egg, gate. We make all the things, I'm going one day. Be careful, dear Granny, or you'll break your leg.
I'm Debbie Bezuidenhout, and I teach at Genesis Educare, which is a ministry of St. Paul's United Church. The school's been going for 16 years, and we've got 4 classes, and I'm teaching grade 0 at the moment. The kids were absolutely ecstatic about it. I did speak to Alan after a training course early in the year and said that I was just absolutely inspired by the sing-along, and would he allow some preschoolers to come along? And I felt, you know, a little bit of hesitancy there because the others were all grade 1s and grade 2s and so on. And but we started teaching nearly three months ago when we got all our apparatus, our sing-along tape and books, and the kids have just enjoyed it so much. And then when we got to the auditorium, not one of them was actually fearful or scared, no crying. They just went onto the stage and absolutely had a ball. But that's a preschool.
Pretty dress while riding my horse in the city. Need some ice 'cause it's so hot. 'Cause that sun beats down a lot. Saw you in the sun in your pretty dress while riding my horse in the city. Saw you in the sun in your pretty dress while riding my horse in the city. Sun has S and dress has S. Horse has C and city has C. Ice, sea, ice, sea.
Last year I taught grade 2, and this year I'm doing the grade 0 here at Genesis, and we taught THRASS in the grade 2, and now I'm bringing the sing-along and joining it up with the THRASS. It's been absolutely awesome. So for picture location, for finding associations with different things, it has absolutely been awesome. The children are so enthusiastic, and it's covering so many perceptual skills, auditory skills, numeracy skills, visual, motor, all of those things, and of course the movement skills as well. Are learning the sing-along songs. Some of them not perfect in their pronunciations, but they see it as fun, and so that's already putting a positive in it. And then of course they're hearing the different sounds when we say this is the b sound or the sh sound or whatever, and so that's already building an environment of literacy into the children. And then of course we do a lot of sharing of books as well with the children, especially the big book, the sing-along big book. The kids just can't wait to get their hands on it and look at the pretty pictures and work through it. And then they, of course, incidentally reading at the same time.
and I'm principal of Genesis Educare in Malbarton. Well, we have used it over a few years. Two of the teachers went on a THRASS course in 2007, and initially the children just learned the THRASS rhyme, you know, the bird, rabbit, cat. And they would chant the rhyme as they walked up the passage from the bathroom and that sort of thing. But, and this is the first year that we've had the sing-along, which has been far more, I think, user-friendly for the children. They've loved the songs. It's essential for children to be exposed to literacy and numeracy in the preschool, for them to be well prepared for their formative schooling.
It was a handwriting lesson, a tracing handwriting lesson. We were tracing the letter L, and we were doing the capital and the lowercase, and it was fine motor. It was a bit of numeracy in it. Of course, it was literacy, and then of course they copied the picture from their THRASS charts, which is also perceptual activity as well. They do a formal handwriting lesson in grade 1. So this one, I would say, just sort of preempted that in doing it in a grade R. Of course, I have got a couple of 4-year-olds in my class, but they are quite advanced, and so they manage quite well with it. But in our class at the moment, it's getting the correct pencil grip, finding they've got their right dominance, so they know if they're left or they're right. It's now trying to fine-tune that fine motor work for grade 1 work and further on. Okay, do you remember how we did this? So we go there and it says?
No.
No. Okay. Spells?
No!
Okay, cool. All right, let's go back to the word grid. Okay, let's see if we can do little. I don't know. Is there a little there? Oh, there's one. Bull. Bull. You know, just learning the sounds normally only happens up in the junior primary now, because you're in the primary school and you get in the I and the R and you get the sound coming out. That's actually only taught in grade 2, and now all of a sudden they're becoming more aware of it. So by the time they get to that, they know it already. They've heard the sound and they play around with it. As you can see, Keaton was getting a little bit carried away there, and they can just sit and explore, and it's absolute fun for them. Don't be fearful at all. It's absolutely exciting. It's wonderful. I've never had such a good time in 26 years of teaching.